Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to compare two budget smartphones below the 10k price segment in India, the Redmi Y2 with the Honor 7C. So these two devices have quite a lot of similarities and their pricing is also exactly the same, 9999 pricing, and another variant which is having 4GB RAM and 64GB storage is priced 12999. So there are a lot of similarities between these two devices. So in this video, let's analyze all the aspects and see which is a better smartphone in this price segment. So let's get started. So first step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, we can see that both these devices are quite similar. We have a 5.99 inch HD plus resolution display, the 18:9 aspect ratio. You can see that the bezels on the top and the bottom panel are slightly lesser for the Honor 7C, and as a result you can see the Honor 7C is a tad shorter than the Redmi Y2. Now talking about the other aspect, the back panel, you can see that Redmi Y2 has tapered edges, giving it a good feel altogether. But the Honor 7C is also quite good in terms of the design aspect. You can see both these devices have dual camera setup. Now one important thing about the Honor 7C is that it comes with metal construction, so that makes it a bit more premium, while on the other hand the Redmi Y2 is plastic build quality. So durability wise, the Honor 7C makes better choice because it is made of metal, while the Redmi Y2 is plastic. So that's the design and build quality. So overall we feel both these devices have good design and feels good enhanced, but build quality is better on the Honor 7C. Now next step, let's talk about the display. So both the phones have HD plus resolution display, and they have 5.99 inches in screen size, and they are both 18:9 aspect ratio. So looking at the display, it's very difficult to decide which is better here because both these devices have HD plus panel and neither of them are supported with Gorilla Glass support. So you can see that the viewing angles are quite good on both the phones. So we can't really pick a winner in terms of display quality. We would say both are quite good in this price segment. Now next step, let's talk about the software. So this is one area where both these devices have completely customized UIs. We have the MIUI 9.5 on the Redmi Y2, while we have EMUI 8.0 on the Honor 7C. Now both the devices have Android Oreo out of the box. The Redmi Y2 has Android Oreo 8.1, while we have Android 8.0 on the Honor 7C. So we would leave it to viewers to decide whether they like the EMUI, which also has a lot of features and tools included, support for themes, and similar is the case with the MIUI as well. So it also comes with a lot of additional features and modes, and both these devices are extremely customizable UI with support for themes as well. So that is a personal choice, but otherwise both these devices are really performing UIs. Now talking about the performance, so we have the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset on the Redmi Y2, while we have the Snapdragon 450 octa-core chipset on the Honor 7C. While the 450 is under the 400 series, which is slightly lower in performance than the 600 series, but the 450 is almost closer to the 625 in terms of performance, even though the 625 is definitely superior than the 450. The overall performance in day-to-day conditions, we can't really differentiate between 625 and 450. But when it comes to gaming, we feel that the 625 definitely has a slight edge than the 450. So in terms of the performance, both these devices are good. Now next up, both these devices offer 3GB RAM and 32GB storage, and there is also 4GB RAM and 64GB storage being offered. Now both these devices come with the dual SIM cards, 4G LTE, and there is dedicated SD card slot available on both the phones. Now next step, let's talk about the cameras. So we have a dual camera setup on both the phones. We have a 12 and 5 megapixel camera combination on the Redmi Y2, while we have 13 and 2 megapixel camera combination on the Honor 7C. Both have LED flash, and the Redmi Y2 has electronic image stabilization offered for video. Now on the front panel, we have a 16 megapixel camera for the Redmi Y2, while we have an 8 megapixel camera for the Honor 7C. Now let's have a look at the camera samples taken with these two devices. So here you can see the daylight conditions, both these devices produce some really good results, but the sharpness levels are a tad better on the Redmi Y2, and details are also more preserved on the Redmi Y2. But having said that, the Honor 7C is also a great smartphone in terms of the camera department in this price segment. So both these devices produce some good results, but the Redmi Y2 definitely has an advantage in terms of the portrait mode, which is available on the Redmi Y2, while there is no portrait mode on the on a 7C. You can enable bokeh shots with the wide aperture mode available. Now talking about the selfie camera, here again the Redmi Y1 with 16 megapixel camera was the winner, with a bokeh mode available for the front camera as well. Now video recording, again the Redmi Y2 has advantage because it has electronic image stabilization. Now finally talking about the battery. So we have a 3080 mAh capacity battery on the Redmi Y2, while we have a 3000 mAh capacity battery on the Honor 7C. So battery performance, we can't say one is better than the other, almost similar performance what we noticed. You can easily get through 1 day of usage with moderate usage on both the phones. Neither of these devices supports fast charging. So that is the battery aspect. So now finally summing up, which is the better smartphone to buy in this price segment? So in terms of the hardware aspect, the Redmi Y2 offers slightly better options and features, including the Snapdragon 625 compared to the Snapdragon 450, and also better camera ability, slightly better overall camera performance was exhibited by the Redmi Y2. But the Honor 7C is also a great smartphone in this price segment. One of the good aspects of the Honor 7C is that it comes with a stronger build quality, metal construction when compared to the plastic construction on the Redmi Y2. So in terms of the overall performance, we would say the Redmi Y2 offers slightly better value for money when compared to the Honor 7C. So that was a detailed comparison of the Honor 7C with the Redmi Y2. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.